Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is February 5th, 2019. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at this market, we have the futures higher by about 6 points. Right now, they are sitting at 27.27 per contract. All in all, futures getting a little bit of a lift here ahead of the opening bell. We'll see how today plays out. Yesterday, markets had a pretty good rally on their hands, so today we may get a little bit of backing and filling, but let's see what we get here. We have lots of stocks in the news. Let's get started. Google is up first. Google reporting earnings last night after the closing bell. The stock closed at $1,141.42, now trading at $1,119 a share. It actually was below $1,100 briefly after the earnings announcement, has come back a little bit. I'm going to have some gap levels posted up in the intraday stock chat room. We'll see where this thing trades out. Hopefully we'll get a play off of that, but Google will definitely be in play today. Next up, we want to take a look at a big biotech company, Gilead Sciences. Stock right now is trading at $67.75, closed at $69.99. So Gilead with a little bit of a haircut here. I don't see anything terrible, nor do I see anything really that great. This is going to be a stock where we're going to have to look at it once the opening bell rings, and we'll see how it plays out. Right now, you do have some pretty good levels, a little bit lower. So we'll see if they do come to fruition, and if they do, we'll look to play it in the intraday stock chat room. So again, if you haven't done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. We're having a dynamite 2019. We had a fantastic 2018, and we're going to look to keep that going in the intraday stock chat room all year long. Let's go over to Seagate Technologies. STX is the ticker symbol there. Stock right now is trading at $43.50, closed at $45.57. So you got a nice little haircut here. Again, this stock has had a good move really in the month of January and February. So again, it's a little bit overbought anyway. I don't see anything terrible here with this little pullback, but we'll look at it once the opening bell rings. We'll see if it does give us a level. There could be a play in this stock. Also, anytime you look at Seagate, you want to look at WDC, which is Western Digital. This is trading down a touch, closed at $47.85, now trading at $47.45. So we'll keep both of those on the radar today. Next up, we want to take a look at BP. BP, big oil company, trading at $42.68. Stock closed at $41.38. So again, nice little pop there. A lot of resistance on this name, if you ask me, around the 43.25 level. That would be an area where I think could be interesting for a day trade. But again, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if it can get up to that level. You see, it did it here in the pre-market. Now it's pulled back, but I do think that 43.25, 43.20 area, that's going to be a daily chart. 200 period moving average is a very good level of resistance. So we'll keep that on the radar. We'll see if it plays out there. That could be a play there a little bit later. Next up, want to take a look at Estee Lauder. EL is ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $149, closed at $136.18. This is a very good pop for Estee Lauder. I do think the stock, though, at $150 is fairly priced. If you own this, I would trail the stop loss immediately. I would not look to pick up shares at this level. So again, $150 is big resistance in the name. And again, if you own it, trail the stop loss immediately. I would not look to buy it up here at this point. Next up, we want to take a look at Ralph Lauren. WRL is the ticker symbol there. Stock is trading at $122.50, closed at $114.55. This is a pretty good pop as well. When I look at this name, I'm not seeing anything in particular as far as a big level of resistance to panic about, but it is getting a little bit overbought now on a daily chart basis, so you want to be aware of that. If it gets to around the 127, 128 level, I do think that's probably where you look for a bigger resistance area to come into play. So again, if you own this one, trail the stop loss as well. Let's take a look here at WellCare. WCG is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $280, closed at around $280.80, so it's basically flat. You can see it went to $283 and then pulled back. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see how that shakes out. Next up, want to take a look at Viacom. That right now is trading at $29.73, closed at $29.45. I think this could actually go as high as $31. So keep Viacom on the radar for 31. I don't see it getting above there. In fact, that could be a fading opportunity around the 31 level. And next after that, you got to probably look at 32.50. But Viacom definitely showing a little bit of strength here this morning. Let's take a look at Archer Daniels Midland, ADM. Stock right now is trading at 43.12, closed at 44.47. Not a big move down by any stretch. I don't think there's much we're going to do with this one. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. I did see a lot of the marijuana stocks were higher today ahead of the opening bell, so we'll see how that plays out. But all in all, you want to keep those on the radar. They're getting a little bit stretched, if you ask me, so we'll see how that plays out. If you own those stocks, you want to definitely start putting in trailing stop losses as they are getting a little bit long in the tooth. And here's a few of them this morning. PHA is one of them. You could also see Tilray this morning. Oh, this has already started to fade. Look at this. Let's take a look at Tilray. Yeah, it's starting to fade as well. So they were all up earlier. Now they're all starting to roll over a little bit. So you want to be a little bit careful here. They're getting a little bit long in the tooth overall. Let's take a look at one more here. LITE, which is, I believe, Lumentum. Stock right now is trading at 49.40. It was down to 47, so that's already caught a bounce. It's basically right where it closed yesterday, so we're not going to make much out of that. We'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. Let's shift gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold is up 30 cents, trading at 1,319 cents an ounce. So gold's really just pausing here for the most part. We're not going to make too much out of it. The GLD right now trading at 124.26. Crude oil this morning trading down 33 cents to $54.23 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good ETF to track the movement in crude, you'll see that's trading at $11.40. So not much to do there yet, but we will be looking at this and more once the opening bell rings. Once again, if you haven't done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You can trade right alongside of us. It's been a great 2018 and a dynamite start to 2019. With that being said, everybody have a great trading day, and we'll see you all on the charts.